myself. No Smith.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody to our last episode of 2023. Yay!
Yay!
Santa didn't bring me a soundboard this year. Maybe next year. We'll see.
I didn't have like little
I am Nadia, player one of the Inside All Day podcast. Welcome to episode 8 of Dames and Dorks. I'm joined by some of the lovely panel. We're waiting on Lily. Lily will hop on for a short bit. She's spending time with her family. But today's going to be pretty chilled. We're going to talk about the best and worst of 2023 and do an ornament exchange. And then we have an announcement. We'll save that for a little bit later. I'm going to turn over to my panel to introduce themselves. We'll start with you, Dr. Rachel.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Rachel. I hope everyone had a great Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate. I'm very excited to be here. I know the studio looks a little bit different. I'm just here back in Connecticut visiting my family for the holiday, but I'll be back in Florida in a couple days. But I'm excited to spend the season with all the ladies here and all you amazing people in the chat. And looking forward to talking about some of the upsides and downsides of the things we've seen throughout this year.
Very
Good
cool.
job.
StreamYard kicked me out for a second there. So
I was just to say.
I was like, what happened?
kicked me out randomly.
Our host left.
I know, it's like, what are we supposed to do?
They can figure it out.
Nomi, we're simulcasting from your page too. I have to put a post note right here and remind myself too. Nomi without you, but please introduce yourselves, Nomi.
Hi, I'm Nomi. That's it. That's as much as I have right now. But yeah, I'm around. I had a relaxing Christmas. Family from Illinois came out of nowhere, so I haven't seen them in years. So it was good catching up with family over there or over here. And I also work at a bar, and that's been hell. But I survived. And then I also fell down and injured my leg.
What?
But yeah, I was taking a shower and I slipped on shampoo, and I have a nasty bruise on my right leg because I fell down. And I thought my life was ending, but I'm still here. Life is good.
You're lucky you didn't hit your head, man.
I
I was
know.
really worried about you.
You should have spiced that story up a little bit more. Like, there was a
You fought
psycho
somebody
killer.
or whatever?
Yeah, and you had to fight them off.
I mean, let's see. Nothing crazy. My dog was I had my restroom door open. My dog came in because he heard me fall down. He was, trying to heal me with licking and kisses. I was like, no, get away. But no, nothing spicy. Just injuries.
Mags.
Hi. It's been quite the season lately for me, but I am glad to be here. I'm glad to talk about the whole year, the good, the bad, the ugly, and sometimes the spicy. So there you go. But yes, I'm wearing a Nutcracker shirt because I did see it last Friday, and I am happy to be wearing some Christmas earrings with it. So I love the Nutcracker.
So did I. I saw the ballet Friday for the first time.
I know.
Yeah.
Isn't it awesome? I mean, and for us, because I went with my parents, we went to a 2:00 showing. So it was a bunch of young families and like young kids or whatever, but they were all so good. And I love that the dads were getting involved and getting into it or whatever. Like, yeah, they're guys, they're manly men, but they don't really give a crap because it's their kids and it's their wife, and this is a fun time to be with family. So
yeah,
and that's what the Christmas season's about. It's about family, friends, reflecting on the year of what you have and being thankful for what you have. And I am thankful for being here, for all the friends that I've made this year, especially some surprise ones along the way. And I'm definitely a lucky girl in that regard. So I'm happy to be here and have fun. So
I'd say Sailor Moon is a pretty appropriate holiday wear. Yeah, they got a lot of pretty decent Christmas episodes. So Sailor Moon is pretty much up there with Christmas.
Oh yeah, I had a theme this year, and on my wish list was a couple Sailor Moon items. So I got like a little cute little handheld pocketbook that had Sailor Moon, but it had like the Luna ears with it, and then a Sailor Moon figurine. So I'm happy. I mean, I even got these, so I'm gonna be really here.
My sister sent me the best gift ever.
Oh my gosh.
You're online.
Blanket.
people.
Chris is very pleased. Say hi to the chat and we'll get into stuff. So let me roll all the way up. We have Phil. Hello, Phil, if you're still there. Hello, friend. Anthony Mark, as always. We have Fletcher. Smash that. Yes,
Yeah.
smash that like button, folks.
Yeah, Fletcher's legit. I love Fletcher.
Smash it hard. That's the only time you're gonna get me to say that. Real Life Perspective Show. Conroy, will there be airing of grievances this edition? No, this is not a Seinfeld episode, my friend. We should do that. That's a good idea to keep in the back of the head for 2024 Christmas season.
Oh yes, we should definitely do that.
Mm.
Yes. Nomi, do you know what we're talking about?
No.
Okay. I'll educate you. It's
Yes.
it's a Seinfeld episode. You'll be fine. Gravy D. We have Tomby, one of our
Tomby.
mods. Yes. Damn keyboard macros. He apparently sent a bunch of stuff. Like, all right. We have Rick. Oh, we have a raid going, or maybe not.
Oh.
Let's see. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. I did not understand this message until I read that it was a raid. Who's going to break the furniture team and who wants to drink all their booze?
Ooh.
Is anybody drinking booze? I have a mocktail.
I have a White Claw in my fridge.
Go get
I'm
your
drink-
White Claw.
I'm drinking wine.
I'll go get my White Claw. Give me a second.
Go get your White Claw.
Yeah, go get your White Claw. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Can you put something together, Rachel?
Yeah, if you give me a minute, I can put
Go,
something
go,
together real
go
quick.
get some drinks.
This
I'll
is-
continue to roll down. We got Mr. Tickle Trunk in there, in here, in there, in here or in there. One of the two. Mongoose, as always, nice to see you. Americus, who did an awesome trailer for my D&D stream that premiered a week ago. It was
Awesome.
fantastic. Shmoo. Yes, it is. It's
Hey,
being
Shmoo.
is it simulcasting? Is that what it is?
Yeah, simulcasting meaning it's happening at the same time. So
I want to make
that's-
sure I was saying it correctly.
Let me tell you, it's a word that I've heard said 2 or 3 different ways, and I just go with the way that's in my head, so I just go with it. So,
Simulcast. Okay.
yeah, simulcast.
We have Nas. What the hell is this? Is this a secret? Yes, it's
Yeah.
a very secret hangout. Only
Hey.
you have to be invited.
Hey Nas, my favorite vampire. Hey, green-haired anti-liberal.
Nas is great. Nas is the reason why y'all got a Braveheart reaction video from me, because I kept putting it off until he was like, "Where is that video?" And I was like, "Okay, yes, for Nas, I need to put this out. Otherwise, the vampire will come and get me."
Nas is my favorite vampire, so he is closest to my heart. So good job.
What are we drinking, Dr. Rachel?
So Jed is putting together a whiskey on the rocks for me.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
Whiskey neat.
I don't know what my first drink's going to be after not drinking for a whole year. I keep going back from a Bloody Mary or to go straight into an old fashioned. We have zombie box reviews in the house.
Which
Zombie
one is your
box.
favorite?
I love old fashions.
I would go with your what's your favorite?
I'm worried my palate will change. Has
Oh.
changed since, because I haven't had alcohol in over a year.
And they're kind
Uh,
of sweet a little bit, so that
yeah. And I'm not a big sweet person, but that's like the sweetest I'll go.
yeah.
How about a blueberry lemonade lavender
Hey Larry.
vodka soda?
I don't do vodka.
Why not?
I do bourbon and whiskey.
Mm.
I don't know what to tell you.
Oh gosh. Okay. I mean, I'm a bourbon person too, but like vodka is my go-to. Like I can't do tequila because I think I'm allergic to agave. I think because I know tequila can do certain things to people, but for me with tequila, I get really red and I feel like my blood is boiling. I don't know if you guys get that feeling as well.
I get that with wine. There's something
Okay.
in wine that makes me, but I still drink it.
I just like to drink, so I don't know. There's something wrong with me.
You know, somebody asked me, it's like, so how has it been? Has there been a big difference in your life not having alcohol for a year? And to be honest, no, not really. Like, I don't feel any differently. Because I wasn't a big drinker to begin with. I had like occasional cocktails here and there, but it has both. The one pro is that I'm really good now at making mocktails that aren't just like Sprite and grenadine. Like actual factive mocktails. I bought Chris a Kentucky Owl made with Japanese whiskey for his birthday, and it's been just staring at me, and I'm just like, please. I was just wondering one sip. So I've been smelling it every time he drinks. So I have an Aperol mocktail going on right now. I got a few more days. Like 3 days.
Cheers to the end of the year, guys.
Yeah,
cheers.
Yeah. Gotcha.
We made it. We made it to episode 8. I can't believe it. It feels like we just started the other day.
I know it does.
It does. It does. It does. I'm losing my mind every single week.
Well, this year has gone by so fast.
Yes, it has. It has definitely gone by so fast. Like, I felt like just only moments ago we were still in the summertime, and then now, boom, we're in the Christmas time, New Year, welcoming the new year. So,
anybody get anything fun for? Like, what was the one gift you got for Christmas that you're like, I didn't even think I would want this? Or anybody got a gift like that this year?
Not really. I mean, my brother always goes with like the safe route, and he gets me. Excuse me, I was about to burp. Lululemon outfits. I mean, those run pricey too. It's like they can't go wrong with Lululemon. So I know I get that every year as a new outfit, but yeah, it was pretty cool. Nothing. Well, I mean, I'm just grateful. The greatest presents that I'll ever get is the presence of my family.
Nice.
You're so sweet. Suck up.
Aw.
I don't know. Like, someone was asking me, like, what do I expect for a gift? I was like, well, I'm not a jewelry person. I'm not. I don't know. I'm just a very particular thing. I'm just blessed with what I have. That's all I need. I'm a simply blessed person.
That's good. That's good. Still, you're a little bit of a suck up, but that's okay.
It is. I have to defend Nami here. As adults, and since we're all working, we kind of go out and buy our things that we want anyway. So it's really hard to, because that was one of the things that my parents asked. They're like, you need to create a list. I'm like, I like a lot of things, and I have my own lists of things that I have on Amazon that I, eventually will get once, I save a certain amount of money or whatever. But it's like, I don't know. It's hard to make a list for yourself, especially now that you can just go out and buy it yourself.
Yep.
So I had to make I made an Amazon list of like things of varying prices of varying things, and I'm just like, Mom and Dad, they're not in order of priority. Just pick and choose what at your will. So this is one of them. So.
Nice.
That was a good score on their part. But I got books because I'm weird. I like Sailor Moon and books. It was actually a book set of C.S. Lewis's. Actually, I have it on my chair over there. But some of his more like philosophical, intellectual books.
That's cool.
Miracles, The Problem with Pain, a couple other things, Mere Christianity, and all this other stuff. And for me, I like challenging books that I want to be able to read, like not just fiction, but also like something like that. And C.S. Lewis is a great author to really get a good, it's not just a human perspective, but also a good soul perspective. So I enjoy stuff. I'm a nerd. I'm weird. I
love nothing wrong with being a nerd.
Lewis. Yeah.
Well, then you're amongst friends, Mags.
I know.
Yeah.
And of course, my mom I think I need to show it off because I have to, but my mom found a picture of a gray tabby cat that looks exactly like my cat doing the Rosie the Riveter. So,
oh, that's cute.
So I'll have to grab it. But anyway, those are my favorite things so far.
Nice.
I like C.S. Lewis, I think, more than Tolkien, which I know just by like a a tiny bit.
Those
because
are fighting
love,
words to Rachel.
I love
Wow.
the I read
We'll have a
Chronicles
debate
of
on that later.
Narnia first before I read Lord of the Rings, so there's just a little bit.
Nadia,
thing.
I grew up with C.S. Lewis too, so that was my introduction to really Tolkien.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up with. So anyway, Lily.
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 Hey, ladies, how are you?
Good.
Good.
Good. How are you?
Good. Finally celebrating Christmas. This is like our third Christmas.
Woo! Christmas.
So I guess we should get well, Lily, first introduce yourself while I get something to organize. Introduce yourself.
Yes. Hey, guys. Well, I'm Lily. You guys know me as 300 Mirrors on Twitter. Always making trouble, stirring something up with all the people. And yeah. So how is everybody? How's the chat?
Oh, we're doing good.
Right.
Chat's doing
Everybody
good. We're doing
drinks.
drinks.
Chat,
Except
how are
for
you
me.
doing?
Yeah, chat.
Yeah, chat.
Yeah, Chad, tell us
Well,
now. How are you?
I saw that Odin is in the chat and he's like, Lewis over Tolkien? What?
Listen.
Excommunicado.
Listen, I'm not saying it's better. I'm saying there's like a 1% just to me in preference of reading. However, obviously other than the old BBC adaptation like miniseries, there hasn't really been a good adaptation of Chronicles of Narnia. I don't like the newer movies.
Mm-hmm. Now, with that being said, it has been reported that Greta Gerwig is going to do the Chronicles of Narnia on Netflix.
I am going to watch that and scrutinize it to its core.
Yes, I think we should have just a special on it. Just
we
that.
Should, because I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently Timothée Chalamet is going to be Edmund.
What?
Yes, that's what I read. I have to find the article.
Yes. You need to pass that along to me because I need to read that.
I want to next year my goal is to reread the whole series beforehand, but I was very disappointed in myself. I only read 6 books this year after going back and looking at it. A lot of comic books, but not actual books, and I was like, damn it. I need to read more books. So my goal for this year is 25. Start small. Hopefully exceed it.
Nice.
But while we have Lily, because we only have her for a short time because she's got to get back to her family, we're gonna the chat doesn't know this, so we did a Secret Santa / ornament exchange where everybody got somebody to send an ornament. Nobody knows what their ornament looks like. So Lily, are you able to have your camera on or no?
Yes, it's just that I don't have anything set up, so I'm literally just gonna turn it on just to show you guys like what the ornament is.
How about we let you go first?
Sorry.
How about we let you go first in case you gotta bounce?
No, my family knows that I'm over here, so it's okay. I can stay to like see everybody's and then I'll go.
Okay, all right. So who wants to go first? Don't all jump at once.
I can open mine.
Go for it, Max.
So this is because she gave me a card. Thank you, Lily.
You're welcome. I'm so sorry. You know why it's all like blank? I meant to put like little stickers all over it and then I forgot. That's why it's like so awkward. It literally just says our names like right in the center, all tiny.
It's okay. I was like, oh, okay. So which one is this from? And then, what is it? The box came in, and it was, of course, huge and everything. But I was like, let me make sure I open the box to make sure everything is okay in there. Because with the postal office has been awful this season. I don't know whether you guys have felt that too, but
yeah. Mm-hmm. The guy was really nice though. He helped me like pack everything because we couldn't find a smaller box, and he's like, okay, let me just go see what I have in the back. So I think it's just like all postal stuff.
Of course. So in my family, we tend to like to read cards out loud, especially like on birthdays and such, because it's more centered to the one person. But Christmas is kind of different because everybody's getting stuff. So I could read this out loud, Lily, or I could keep it to myself.
I think this is just from me to you. I think I would rather you keep it to yourself. Yeah.
Okay. I will definitely get to it in a bit because
Yes.
You definitely wrote something really sweet and long, and
Oh
I
my
don't want
goodness,
to. I want to keep it to. I want to keep it to ourselves.
Yes, because I think I wrote you like a whole novel too. I made use of like all the space.
Yes.
So yeah, no, that's just for you.
All right, let's see here. Oh my god. It's a keepsake Barbie.
I love it.
Holiday Barbie.
Nice.
Hopefully my Caraba will be good because it's kind of a little fuzzy for whatever reason. I don't understand why.
Yeah.
But it's a 2023 holiday Barbie doll. And so there she
Ooh.
is.
That's pretty. That's very pretty.
That is really pretty. And that's perfect, Lily. Thank you.
You're welcome. And the reason I got you that was because it says in the card too. So this part I can share. So it just says that I decided to get you this because I know how we were all very upset with the Barbie movie and how it totally did not live up to like our expectations. I'm talking about me and Mags, Nadia. I know you liked it. But like me and Mags just it didn't fit like what we thought Barbie would be. But I
And we
saw
grew
this
up with
and I was
Barbie.
like,
It's
yes,
like, what?
exactly. Exactly. So I saw this, and this is me making up for not Barbie. Hashtag not our Barbie.
Not our Barbie.
The Barbie. Yeah.
But we like Ken. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
So
she
I'm like,
is.
no, here's real Barbie.
Here's real
Oh,
Barbie.
cute.
She's really sweet. She's got like a little she's got a little dress over herself. So there you go.
Man,
Very pretty.
Odin and I do not get along right off the bat. No. First the Narnia, now the Barbie.
Odin and I are seeing perfectly eye to eye here. Odin, I got you.
All love, Odin. All love, honestly.
all the men out in the chat, y'all are enough. So there
Yeah.
you go.
Oh my gosh.
That's true.
What's up, Odin?
Hey Odin.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, no, we all tend to get on little disagreements. It's okay. That's why we're all here. We're not all gonna. Yeah,
But
that's
as
what
long
makes
as
it
they can-
fun.
As long as we
It
can
was
slap
so
high fives to
boring.
each other afterwards, we're good.
Honestly, it would
Exactly.
be boring if we all agreed on every single
Exactly.
thing.
Yeah.
There'd be no need for
Exactly.
5 people.
Well,
That's
thank
why
you,
it trips
Lily.
me out. Oh, you're welcome. I hope you like it.
I
be
do,
honest,
of course.
the Barbie movie is really honestly the reason Dames and Dorks exist, because of the disagreement online. And then I came to know me and I was like, we really need to get together and have a panel of women to talk about movies like this. So we can actually thank Barbie for Dames and
Mhm.
Dorks.
I mean,
Yeah.
what can I say?
Yeah.
Thanks, Barbie.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hashtag not my Barbie.
All right, who's next? Who's next? Dr. Rachel, Nomi.
I can go.
Okay.
Although my gift was labeled from Secret Santa, so I guess Santa got me this ornament.
I wonder who it could be from.
Gosh, I don't know. Because yeah, all I saw was the address, and I'm like, who do I know is from there? All right. Aw. Got a little card. Of course, you got to open the cards first.
Baby Secret Santa might be revealed.
Are you okay with me reading the card on camera or no?
Secret Santa would be okay with that.
Okay. I'm so glad you speak for Secret Santa.
Thanks, because he's not here.
Of course not.
Yeah.
But you are his helper, obviously.
I feel bad. The person I sent
Aw.
to, I just wrote a little.
Well, it's
post
funny
note.
because my shirt has
I
Santa
did
on it too. So yes, I am Santa's helper.
Mine is just a grumpy cat all the
I
time.
love it.
I love it.
I had to wear my ugly sweater for something.
Did you watch the Grumpy Cat holiday movie?
No, I didn't. Was it good?
I don't know. I'm not gonna do it. There's not enough
Alright.
edibles in the world.
Aw. Oh my gosh, the card gives it away. It's signed by Nomi.
It's me, guys. I'm Secret Santa.
It's me, your Secret Santa. I'm thankful that we've met and grown with you throughout the year and hoping for more fun meetups and lasting friendship. Yes, I hope so. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year with joy, Secret Santa, aka Nomi. And
That's
look at
me.
this box. This is so
Wow.
cute. I
That
love
is
it.
really cute.
Yeah,
But it's all taped up.
Because I'm like, I was afraid of like, well, if I send it, the USPS is not good, so they're just going to toss those
No.
bags or
Yeah.
those boxes. So I don't want it to break.
Mhm.
So I secured.
No,
as
I
much
hear
as
that.
possible.
I did too. Oh boy. Hold on, guys. We're getting through a few layers here, but it's gonna be worth it.
I did it for protection, guys.
Look at this.
That's
It's a little
adorable.
cactus.
It's a festive
Aw,
cactus.
It's a Christmas cactus. Aw,
You
thank
know.
you, Nomi.
Yeah, you're
I love
welcome.
it. It's so cute.
Thanks. I think it's more of like, can't touch this, but festive.
I hear that. Oh, okay. Well, then I better put it down and stop touching it.
No, I saw it as like, no, I think she would really like this. So yeah.
What does
really
it
like
say on the front?
Oh, so it's Spanish for a
Mhm.
town in southern New Mexico called Mesilla.
Okay. Missy.
So yes, a lot of people say we'll call it Mesilla, but it's Mesilla.
The double L.
Yeah, that's
Gotcha.
weird Spanish stuff, but yeah, that's where I got it. I got it from that little town, and that's where
That's so
Billy the
cute.
Kid got shot. So fun history
Oh.
fact there.
You gotta love some fun history stuff.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Well, thank you, Nomi. I love it. Very
Thanks. Yeah,
cute.
I'm glad you like it, Rachel.
All right, Nomi, you're up.
Oh, okay. So I got a card too, and then got a little cute little bag and everything. So I'm gonna open the card because it's rude and disrespectful to open the gift first and then read the card. Found that out as a kid.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I'm excited. Silver and gold, silver and gold. Everyone wishes for silver and gold. How do you
My
measure?
chicken scratch is terrible.
It's okay. How do you measure its worth? Oh, thank you for being my shining golden star through the darkest of this year. Oh my gosh, Max!
I'm glad I have tissue over here because I'm gonna start crying.
Oh
No,
my
I'm
gosh.
already
I'm
there.
so sorry, Lily. I did not put a card.
No.
Dang. I'm starting to see a pattern, guys.
All the love.
I made up for it though. Wait till you open yours. I made up for it.
Like, I don't know, Nadia. It's not big enough to have Ryan Gosling in it. Just kidding. And it's not moving. Just kidding.
Yeah, it's not moving, but it's okay. I think it'll be worth it. But Max, this actually brought me tears to my eyes. Wishing you wonder, beauty, and light. May all your holiday moments be bright. Merry Christmas, Mags. Thanks. I'm gonna put it in my keepsake box. So I have a box of keepsakes of friends that given me things through the years.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going in that box for sure. Yes,
Yeah.
and then okay, let's go ahead and open.
And then this is actually a glass ornament, so just it's really special.
Okay, really special.
And you'll
so glad we
you'll
did
see the
this.
theme in a minute.
Okay,
I'm so glad we did this. I'm so glad.
Me too.
I'm gonna be
Oh,
super
God, I'm sorry.
patient. No, it's okay.
I ugly cry. I just
Oh,
It's
I
okay.
ugly cry too. Don't worry about it. I was about to do it. I was like, it's okay. I can do it. Maybe more of those White Claws. I will. It's
Oh,
a blind.
That is beautiful.
Oh,
That's
thank you
super
so
pretty.
much. It
You're
goes with the
welcome, Nomi.
card. Oh,
That's so
this
cute.
is so adorable.
when I got you, I was like, oh, yes. Not that I love all of you guys equally, but
You guys
Nomi
can make me
knows.
cry. You guys are-
No, I didn't expect to cry on this stream, guys, and now it's going on my tree, and it's gonna be on here every year. I'm so excited. There. And it's next to Pikachu. Ah. Thank you, Mags.
You're welcome, Nomi.
All right. I will go and then Lily. So I wonder who mine was.
You'll never guess.
I'll never get.
I did include a card, but I didn't have a sweet little tearful
card. I was like, it's okay. Oh no. It's a little tree.
I
Oh,
made up for it by
no.
making
Oh,
the
that-
card.
You made
I make everything. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
I
that's
love
so pretty.
That's
Pop-up
awesome.
card.
I have a pop-up card downstairs. It's gnomes that my mother-in-law
Mm.
sent me. This is going right next to it. This is so dope. I love it. Thank you so much.
I love making all gifts. And speaking of which, your ornament is handmade too.
Oh wow.
Okay. I love it. Hold on, it's a little sticky. There we go. It is.
I figured.
I love it. I love it. It's Scarlet Witch, who is
Oh,
my favorite before the movies. Before
Oh
the
my
movies,
gosh.
has a little glitter in it, or not glitter, confetti or something.
Yep.
Like, yeah,
That's awesome.
That's
Oh, that's so pretty.
cute.
That took me forever to figure out how to put her in there without tearing the ornament apart.
I was
Or
gonna
tearing
ask,
her.
How did you do that?
Very carefully.
Kind of like when they do
Uh,
boats, when they put boats in.
Yep. Yeah, essentially took like tweezers and stuff and like very carefully putting it in.
Oh, that's so cool.
This might stay out year round, to be honest. A lot of my Scarlet Witch is out year round.
Yes.
Thank you.
I say you just keep it all year.
All right. Lily. I'm sorry I didn't put a card in there. But
Okay.
I actually sent you 2 ornaments. So I think
yeah.
So that makes up for it. Oh, look at Nadia going above and beyond.
I know. Oh, Nadia.
Well, you all wrote paragraphs for each other, and I was like, Merry Christmas, Lily. Hope you had a good year.
No, it's okay. You know why? I barely became like a card person like maybe 2 years ago. I was never like a card person until I was like, oh my gosh, wait, this is actually really cute. Like my friends would give me some and I'd feel so bad for like not doing it too. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna make sure that anybody that I give like a cute little gift, everybody gets one because yeah. All right. Let me see if I can. Okay, I'm totally not. I don't have anything set up, so it's gonna be all messed up. Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. Oh, you look beautiful. Don't worry about it.
I'm in my pajamas because we're having like a pajama Christmas thing.
Ooh.
Hey,
And
that's
we're in my
awesome.
room. We're in my room. Everything's pink.
I'm not surprised.
And my
old enough
pajamas
to
are pink. All right, so let me open. So I'm doing this with one hand. Sorry, it's gonna be all. I tried, but oh my gosh! Sorry, I saw the chocolates and I was okay.
There you go. Chocolates for tonight. I think I threw some peppermints in there too for you.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh. I'm like, no, you didn't need a card. You sent me chocolate. Thank you. Oh, Nadia. Okay, I was reading the post-it.
Okay, see, I have a little effort.
All right, I'm opening the first one. Oh no, there's more tape. Oh my gosh, yeah, she knows me.
Yes.
That's awesome.
That's
Oh, wait,
great.
there's a second. There's a second one.
And he's in pink, so that's perfect. Let me see. What did I do? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, Nadia, this is like the best Christmas ever. I'm like, hold on, let me like contain myself first.
Yep.
Your 2 favorite dudes.
Yeah, I got myself one too. There's
Like, there you go.
Henry Cavill behind me on my little tree.
Oh my god, I love these. Oh my gosh, these are going on my tree like right now.
I'm glad. I searched
I'm
the
like,
internet.
woo!
It's very
All of a
hard to
sudden it got
find-
very hot.
It's very hard to find Ken ornaments that are.
Mhm.
So at first I was like, oh, definitely Ken. It's very hard to find without Barbie, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna send her Barbie. And then I'm like,
It's okay. I would have just like, I would have just cut my head off of a picture and just put it
Oh,
on
just
the-
put yourself- okay, that would have been more. That would have been worth it.
Yeah.
But yes. I was like, I
Oh,
saw the
this
Ryan
is so
Gosling one,
fun.
and I was like, I definitely need to send her that Pedro one. Okay.
Oh, Nadia, thank you so much. Oh, I love it.
You're welcome.
Yay.
Enjoy the chocolates too.
I am. This is the best. Men and chocolate.
Fair.
That is actually a very solid
Oh
statement.
my gosh. And then there are Grinch kisses too. And I love the Grinch. Oh my gosh, I
Lily,
love it.
before you leave, I figured
Yeah.
we would do our big announcement as well while you're here.
Okay.
Okay. So guess what, folks? Look what I learned. It's announcement time.
It's a drum roll.
Oh man. Ooh. Announcement time.
Everybody-
I need a drink for announcement.
Actually, I'm curious. Maybe what does the chat think the big announcement is?
Yeah.
Any guesses, chat?
Any
You guys know
guesses
what we're
what the
doing?
announcement is, guys?
What do
You
we
gotta
think,
give
chat?
you gotta give them a couple seconds because it's
Yeah, I
of course
know.
a delay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey Dempsey.
Give it a minute. What's the
Okay.
big announcement, guys? Yes, everybody's allowed to answer. Just don't be
Scrabble.
crash.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are allowed to answer, Sadu. Sadu, you are allowed to answer.
Oh man. I was like half listening to you. I'm sorry, I'm still staring at these. I was about to answer for everybody.
Mr. Tickle Trunk asks Lily, "Are you pregnant?" That's
Oh,
no.
That's
There's
the
no
announcement.
pregnancy announcements, guys. No pregnancy. I don't know why that's the first thing people go to.
I mean, we are women of age, so let's put it that way.
Oh my gosh.
If anyone that's pregnant, it's probably me, and I'm pregnant with a food baby because of all the tamales I ate.
This is the first year I don't get tamales for
Bye,
Christmas. I'm
Roman.
very upset. Bye, Roman.
Bye, Roman.
Have a good New Year's. Okay, all right. I guess you know what. Before anybody becomes crash, I'll say it. So, our next episode is January 11th. However, after that, we are actually moving to weekly. So, Dames and Dorks no longer will be bi-weekly. Is it called? We are moving to weekly starting January 11th.
Yes.
So you will find us every Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, here on the Inside All Day channel. Yay!
Yay!
I want to
Good to see
thank you
even
to my
more of
lovely
us.
panel for agreeing to it, letting me hold it hostage, and we will be having more guests for 2024. So if anybody in the chat wants to make a recommendation for a guest for us or would like to be on the show, please DM me on Twitter and we can start planning, and I'll give you some Thursdays to take a look at. So yep, every Thursday, guys, be here or be square.
So there'll be definitely more of us. Smooth says more of the ladies. Hell yeah. So yeah.
I think Mr. Tickle Trunk said he wanted us all to join pro wrestling.
Oh,
I would
First,
totally
he said Lily's joining. He's like, Lily's joining pro wrestling. Wait, the whole panel's joining pro wrestling.
I would totally do an episode where we talk about Glow, which is a really good Netflix pro wrestling.
yes, it is.
At least season 1 is, and we all dress up as pro wrestlers from the 80s.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I
boy.
have not
Just
seen
special-
this, so I should definitely catch up next month then.
Yep.
It's very good. Very good. At least this first season. Second season, okay, cool. All right. So yeah, that's our big announcement. I hope everybody's excited for 2024, and I hope everybody tunes in. And like I said, you have guests to recommend, please DM me, or if you would like to be on the show, please DM me, and we'll get something set up. Our next guest on January 11th will actually be Leon Bolt, Words of Paradise. I know he also has a different username. So, all right, Lily, do you have some time to stay on for a little bit longer, or do you have to hop off?
I guess I can stay a little bit longer. It's because they're watching the football game right now, so that'll buy me a little bit of time.
We're going to get into some best and worst of 2023. I had everybody kind of send me a list of what they liked, what they didn't like. We do have overlap, so don't worry. I'm going to kind of just pick randomly and kind of throw it out there. And then before you say anything, panel, I want the chat to guess who thought it was either on their best list or worst list. Okay? So please don't say out. So let me pick one. Let's go with you because I know this was popular. I need like elevator waiting music. It won't let me. Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties. Give me one moment.
If you hear a dog, sorry, that's my niece's dog.
It won't let me. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
All right, guys. Well, Nadia's working on that. Did you guys get any? I think Nadia did ask that, but like, did you guys get anything like cool or like?
Oh
wow,
yeah.
I kind of didn't want this.
I kind of took that over. I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's okay.
It's okay. I got a couple cool things. One of them was really unexpected from Jed, Hollywood Scholar. He gave me a calligraphy set. And I've never like done calligraphy before or anything, but I'm really interested to do that. And I teamed up with my parents this year to get him an N64.
Nice.
So we just we're trying that out today, making sure all the connections work and everything, and we love it.
Cool.
We'll both be playing it, but yeah, get that
yeah.
nostalgia gaming. Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna start right off the bat with Iron Claw because I know it's recent. Chat, who do you think put this on their best list?
Oh, that one's easy.
Come on, chat. We will give you a couple of seconds. And then while we're giving you a couple of seconds, we can go ahead and say cool things and worst things that we got this year. Rachel got a calligraphy set, and that was actually pretty cool. And then her and her parents helped, they pulled together to get an N64 for Jed. I think that was really great. That's a good gift to get.
I know, that's a really good gift.
Yeah,
Man, I haven't played N64 in forever.
We've got.
I mean, both of us are gonna play it, but it's cool.
We got Lily.
Yeah.
We got.
I still have no idea what I got because our presents are still not open. So I'll let you guys know.
Are you sure you didn't get anything early, Lily?
Oh yeah, I'm a big old liar. I'm like, Nomi also gave me a coffee cup that has feather on it. So
my
and then Nadia just gave me my Christmas ornament. So yes, I'm already off to a great start.
My favorite gift I got this year, my husband actually got it for me. So I had a Christmas village started by my mom when I got married. When she passed away last year, he got me just a small piece to kind of continue it. And I've been telling him, I'm like, oh, I kind of want to switch over to the Harry Potter one, but they're very expensive each. He got me my first Harry Potter Christmas village piece
how
to
cute.
continue the tradition. And it's actually going to stay probably out year round with my books. So it's beautiful. It's like an owl tower. So before I make anybody cry, so everybody's like, Lily. Well, everybody's right. It's Lily. This was on your best of 2023. Give us the elevator pitch. Why?
You know what? Going into it, I really didn't know much. We saw this because it was my brother's birthday, and he's a huge fan of wrestling, and he was a huge fan of the Von Erichs. So we decided to go watch it, and it's a really good movie. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that their life was so tragic, and they went through so many things to be successful. So it's just, there's just one thing that I probably wouldn't recommend this to anybody who is going through anything tough right now until a little bit later, because they do touch on a lot of like very sensitive subjects, and it happens more than once in the movie. So yeah, probably wait until after Christmas, after the holidays to watch it, unless you're totally cool with it, because it did kind of surprise us all. But no, it was really awesome. I love this movie. I think it's probably my top 5 for the year.
Nice.
Very cool. All right. And then
I wanted to go see it, but my brother was like, no, I don't think I want to watch it. It doesn't look like it's well produced. I was like, you are dumb.
Yeah. Oh, and Zac Efron gave like probably the best performance he's ever given.
Ooh. I'll just go watch it by myself then. Forget
I'm very
There you go.
50-50 on Jeremy Allen White. I feel like he always has the same facial expression for everything.
You know what? He actually sold the part, but I think he was very miscast. Simply like people in the chat do not get offended, but like actually Carrie Von Erich was like 6'4", and I believe that Jeremy Allen White is like 5'7". So it really stood out with the rest of the cast that he just didn't fit in. Like, it's very hard to believe.
Okay. I've been wanting to see it because I keep hearing everybody I trust says it's a great film. So but I feel again, this is not something I probably want to see in theaters. It's maybe something I want to stream. Hi, Bex.
Oh, hey, Bex.
Thanks for stopping by.
I have no premise of what the story is. I know it's based off a true story, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I have no premise of it, but it's super dark, I guess Zach says.
So
Okay.
it's the dad was a wrestler too, and he had big dreams for himself. And he unfortunately did not accomplish those dreams. So he had, I believe it was 6 sons, and he pushed all of them very, very hard to do the things that he couldn't accomplish. And they were very strict parents, and the mom just didn't want to get involved with anything. Like, she wasn't kind of like their little barrier to be like, hey, you're being a little too tough on them.
Mhm.
So it's just all of that on top of everything. Just, yeah, there's a lot of, it's a pretty heavy film, but it's a good film.
Okay. I will definitely check it out. Chat, take Lily's recommendation. It's a good, if you're into it, check it out and let us know what you think.
Yeah. And you don't have to be a wrestling fan to get into it either.
Okay. That's what I was mostly worried. I mean, I watched wrestling when I was in junior high and high school. Had a lot of wrestling shirts and stuff, but I have kind of dropped off of it when I went into college. So I don't really know the, but they're actually, if you a really interesting podcast called Behind the Bastards did a 6-part series on Vince McMahon, but they started before Vince with his father and like the history of the WWE and stuff. It's great. I highly recommend it for anybody who is a wrestling buff to go listen to it, because it takes you all the way back to the beginning of wrestling, how it started, into the McMahon family with his father, him, and now how everything turned out. I highly recommend it. And the podcast is called Behind the Bastards. So everybody, I think this is on somebody's worst list, if I'm correct.
I wonder who it could be from.
Yeah.
Chat will have to guess.
Yeah.
Chat, tell us, who do you think this was on their worst list?
Only this person has made videos about it and griped about it, but they were good gripes about it.
1 second, Lily. Let me take this. Let me put this away for a second. You have to go. So pitch yourself, Lily. Where can people find you?
Sorry, guys. It's because we're barely celebrating our Christmas today, so that's why I couldn't be here. All right. So, like I said earlier, you can catch me on Twitter, like all of the nonsense that I have going on over there, just like little mini things of stuff I'm watching or whatever's going on. And then, of course, starting with the ladies in January, we're going to be doing our stream weekly. Yay. And then I'm actually doing shorts and a lot of other content for Midnight's Edge Espanol. So we're doing a lot of stuff over there. I'm going to be reviewing the new Zorro TV show that's actually coming out. And of course, we have the Game of Thrones stream and the Friday night stream on Legion Talk. So you guys can also catch me there too.
Very cool. I'm excited to see your Zorro because I love the movies and the old black and white TV
And congrats,
shows.
Lily.
Yes.
being part of Midnight's Edge now.
Yes.
I know.
Congratulations, Lily. I'm so excited for both of you and Nomi. This is big for you guys. I'm so happy for you guys.
I'm so
All right,
excited.
go celebrate with your family. Have a good new year, and I'll see you later.
Bye, ladies.
Bye,
everybody in the chat. Bye, guys.
Bye. Okay, back to the worst, which I think this worst is pretty much on everybody's list, but somebody put it on their list when they sent it to me. So, chat, I'll give you like a moment here. Who do you think is on whose list? Whose list? Whose list?
I gave you guys major hints, so hopefully you guys can take what I've told you.
There's 2 or maybe 3 Doctor Who fans on this panel.
I'm a fan.
Okay, maybe 4.
Mm-hmm. A few people.
Oh, here we go. We got Mags, Nomi. That's it. That's everybody.
A few people guessed me earlier.
Okay. Nomi and Rachel, the Good
I'm just-
Doctors list.
I'm just saying I'm very far removed from Doctor Who. That's all I'm gonna say.
Matt Smith was the last time. That was my last doctor. So,
Mm.
I was, yeah, no, thank you. It was on Rachel's worst. Why was it on your worst list, Rachel? Tell the internet.
A little bit of context. I am new to the Doctor Who fandom. Jed started me in on it, and we started with New Who. And we went through, everyone up to Capaldi's, the end of Capaldi's era. And then we said, Doctor Who's dead after that. So then we're going to go back to the original Doctor Who and watch those earlier seasons. But we did watch the specials. Jed, Hollywood Scholar, has done a bunch of videos on his channel, and they are excellent. Give him a little shout out there. But he did some very thorough analyses of each of these specials. So this was Doctor Who's 60th anniversary, for those who don't know. Smoo, I do agree with that. Capaldi was great, but the season for me his run was ruined by bad writing. But anyway, these specials, they were bringing back some old faces, and they were just horrible. I did a whole live stream of the first episode, and then just saw bits and pieces of the second and third specials because I just could not sit there and watch these anymore. The first one was, without getting too political, it was completely woke trash. Even the BBC themselves said this first special was nothing more than a message, a political message. Even the BBC themselves said that. But the second one, extremely boring. And then the third one, I've heard, is just all over the place. It was just, these were just awful specials. I know the Christmas special just came out on Christmas Day, and I do not have the heart to watch it. but yeah,
the
clips
from that, the clips from the Christmas episode or special or whatever is grotesque.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's sad because they almost got me with Tennant. I was like, you know what? I'd be willing. And Donna, Donna is one of my favorite companions for him.
Yep.
I know it was short-lived, but I thought their chemistry was great. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to watch one breakdown of it. And the person I don't remember whose breakdown. I was like, nope, I'm out. Nope. I'm glad I end with Matt Smith as my doctor. He's my doctor anyway. I like him a little bit more than Tennant, but I'm glad that's as what I like, and that was done. And anything past that, I don't care.
Yep. I will say I did really like Capaldi, his acting as the Doctor, but just like pretty much everything else about his run, just bad writing. There were, a handful of episodes here and there that were great, and it's so sad because I love Matt Smith as well. I think he's my favorite of the New Who, but I think Capaldi could have been my favorite if he also had really good writing to go with it.
Yeah. That I tried, I think, a couple episodes of him, and because the writing just completely turned me off, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna waste my time in something I'm not enjoying. So
yeah. Well, like this whole thing of like what they're trying to do with Doctor Who is they're bringing the member berries back. They're like, yeah, if we can get the old fans to come, because we have Tennant, we have everything else lined up that's going to be super fantastic, but we're still going to bastardize it because we want to still give this message. You're not going to get my attention, not at all. Like when I saw that Tennant was in it, it's like absolutely not. Not because like I know how the writing is. Russell T Davies bent the knee of pleasing a certain amount of people that doesn't even follow the history of Doctor Who.
Yes.
Instead of they made him like a total, like, I don't know what would be a right word for it, but like a freaking loser is what they made him. Especially as Tennant, when Donna and the other two women in the special were like, yeah, too bad you're not a woman anymore, because now you're just like stupid. Like, just because he's back to a male, he's dumb. But when he was a female, she knew all the things. That doesn't make any sense. The Doctor is still the same. So I just hate that they trashed on him.
They could have really have done a good female doctor. I'm not advocating for it. I don't believe in gender change just for the hell of it. But if they actually had the good writing behind her and didn't make her insufferable, that it could have worked. It could have worked. People would have been a little bit more forgiving, but because they use it more as a political message or a message to try to get behind of it, instead of just using attributes of what make women awesome and using that, people would have been behind it. But just because they decided like, oh, we're just going to change the gender, change the sex, now he's fluid, this it takes away of what Doctor Who was, which was everybody from all walks of life could enjoy Doctor Who without having to shove a message down your throat about it.
Yes. What also like kind of peeves me off a lot about it is that like, oh, I'm gonna go crack into this. Like the new Doctor is supposed to be gay, right? I don't care. Like we all know like what they're trying to do. They're trying to fit in a narrative. Just get a better looking, gayer looking guy.
Well, Dave,
it's not because like he's black or anything. I have seen some good looking gay black men. That actor is not attractive. Like, I'm sorry. Like that's, if you want to pull those people in, bring a better good looking person of color.
Yep.
Well, the thing is, they don't need to make the Doctor, being gay doesn't need to be a personality trait of the Doctor. Simple for the fact of, look at Captain Jack, side character, one of the best side characters, right? He's gay but bisexual, whatever, basically whatever he'll put it in, right? But it wasn't the main focus of the character's development and personality. It was just a trait of it, and that was it. It wasn't like, oh, that he's, it wasn't a spotlight on his sexuality like there is now in the Doctor.
Yep. And I will just add on to that, like Nomi and Nadia, what you've been saying, their downfall is that they didn't learn anything from the Rings of Power marketing. Remember when Rings of Power is being marketed and you had, God, I can't even remember what's her face, but the black dwarf lady. Yeah. They didn't market her personality. They didn't market her behavior. They didn't market her like what she did as a character. They just marketed her as the first, black beardless female dwarf. And
she was a diversity hire. That's what she was.
Exactly. And they didn't learn anything from that because that marketing didn't work for Rings of Power. No. But now they're thinking, oh, it's great. So let's do that same marketing for this newest Doctor. And they're going to be surprised again when it doesn't work. Market the Doctor for his personality. Market it for what new things he's going to bring to the character, not his sexuality.
His sexuality was never a deal for any of them. It like, I don't understand how sexuality has now become a personality trait for people. Like, I don't care who you date, who you love, who you marry, but I'm just like, I want to know who you are as a person. That's the least thing I could care about for it. I mean, just they basically ruined Doctor Who yet again.
And then I'm gonna go into this again because like I just want to like rip into it because I grew up loving Doctor Who. Like I started all the way from the beginning up into Capaldi. Even when it came to like Matt Smith's last season, like the last few episodes, I saw the writing going to shit. I was like, okay, like I can power through it, go through Capaldi. Capaldi was good until they started changing the writing. That's where I was done with it completely. But as far as like, what Nadi was saying, like characteristic, we don't care, like who you love, like what your identity is, that's fine. But like to make him like stand out more, like I'm a gay character, or I'm just like this hip, trendy, whatever, semi-sexual, whatever guy. They had to do his nails, like they had some sort of symbols or anything, but they were promoting as like, yeah, he gets his nails done. That's not a personality.
I've never seen the Doctor go get a pedicure. I'm just sorry.
That is not a personality trait. That's not.
No.
But the thing is, it is for generations now, which is its shallowness. I mean, generations now, that's what their main concern is, mostly appearance. I mean, just look at reading levels now in younger generations and stuff. People don't care for intellect conversation or to talk about, or even disagreements. To me, you can have disagreements, you can have intelligent disagreements without having to yell at each other and punch at each other. or punch down at each other. And nobody wants to do that now. It's just all about appearance and my sexuality and all this stuff. And that's the least thing. That's the least that should matter in humanity. The least thing.
Yep.
So, all right, I'm gonna bring it to a positive. Hold on, I'll bring a positive one up.
That.
Not Doctor Who. Get out of here, Doctor Who. Whose up list was this on? I don't know who really likes horror on our panel.
I like horror. I'm actually looking forward to this movie.
Don't give it away that you're
Not me.
No,
Whoops, I'm sorry, y'all. I probably had too much White Claw.
go get yourself
Then get yourself more.
Blame White Claw.
Oh, you want me to get more? Hold on. Let me show you my party trick. I did this on Samuel the Infamous string one day.
Nice. Yes.
That's going to be a short. I'm going to make it into a little clip for us. So yes, it's me. This is on my up list. I enjoyed this movie. I don't care if you did not like it. I think it's great. I don't think it's great, but it's fun. I went into the theater with a bunch of friends. We knew what we were getting into. We knew that it was just going to be a fun slasher. Was it predictable? Yes. Was it fun though? Yes. It just throws back to the old 80s slasher movies where you can obviously tell who the killer is a mile away, but just go into it and enjoying it. I personally don't like Eli Roth, but I thought this was great. And I would love to see a continuous, like a sequel. It's the first time in a horror movie I was like, oh, I would be down for a sequel for this in a long time. So wasn't Thanksgiving last month? Yes, it was last month, but it's 2023, and I recommend Thanksgiving as a fun movie. That's my elevator pitch.
Nice.
Well, they built it up at the end to make a sequel.
I think, yes. I mean, it's Eli Roth. He probably always has a sequel ready to go. But yeah, I thought it was great. Horror was okay this year. Last year was definitely, I was realizing earlier when I was on a horror stream, I was like, man, a lot of the horror I could recommend, all of it's from 2022 or the end of 2022. So I was like, shit, I got to look at horror for this year. So let me pull out another one. Another one. You know what?
DJ Khaled.
Let's make some people mad. There we go. Okay.
Well, don't make the people mad.
I'm gonna make the people mad.
Thanks for hate.
Who was this on their like list? No, I'm kidding. It was on pretty much everybody's dislike list.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much everybody's dislike list. This actually was part of episode 1 of Dames and Dorks, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
We did talk about it.
Yeah. So I thought it sucked. I watched 2 episodes. That's about it.
I only watched the first and hated it. Couldn't watch anymore.
I think you could theoretically create a a bingo card or some sort of drinking game of the amount of times that they were staring or folding going on.
Oh god.
And how dry clean crisp these costumes were annoyed the shit out of me. I'm just like, how do you guys have like a 24-hour dry cleaner open or something? Like,
Or even-
what is going on?
Even the ships seemed too clean. Like it didn't seem lived in at all. It just seemed very like they've just gone through the local drive-through or something.
Yep. They went through that drive-through spaceship car wash and just like, yeah, get a real shine in that. But it just, yeah, like I said, just didn't look like it was rugged. How like the Millennium Fandom, that's a bar. Millennium Falcon.
Blame
That-
the White Claw.
Yeah, it is a White
Have
Claw.
another White Claw.
Well, I just
Naomi?
opened this one, so
Okay.
let's keep going. But no, it's too clean versus the Millennium Falcon. It was just, rugged. It's gone through crap. It's, been in some couple of battles versus this one. Like, okay, yeah, we're girls. Yeah, we like cleanliness, but you're not really portraying, toughness.
I am not Star Wars literate. I value the first 3 movies, and that's about it. I have a Princess Leia tattoo, so I am all for original Star Wars, and that is as far as my knowledge of Star Wars will go. And this show coming in as a normie was ass. Like, it was just poor acting. Visually it was unappealing too. It was too clean. It was just, there was even the cities. Well, I mean, I only saw the first 2 episodes, and then you had Space Jesus, and I didn't understand why Space Jesus was all over the posters. I don't get it.
And he really didn't amount to anything anyway. So
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Space
that.
Jesus didn't. Okay, well,
No.
wasn't
Well,
brought back.
and here's the thing, Rosario Dawson, she's a great actress, but
Yeah.
like I think she just got done a crap deal with this because it was Filoni that was leading it all.
And to Nomi's point, like I remember reading an article when she was being brought on board for this. Like she literally did her homework, and she said that she watched all of the Clone Wars, all of Rebels, trying to read every single thing that she could between like Anakin and her interaction and other interactions, because she took the part seriously. And then you see this show and it's like, this is a joke. Like,
so she Henry Cavilled the show, where she was interested in the character and bringing the character to core and to the fans, but Disney was like, nah, man, nope. We've got a message to put through. Well, this is what we're doing.
It's kind of like what they did to Katie Sackhoff, who she voiced. I think somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she actually voiced. God, now I'm blanking on the name. Who's the lady in The Mandalorian? The Mandalorian lady. Bo-Katan. Bo-Katan.
Yes.
I just can't think anymore.
It's okay.
It's
more wine. It's all right.
It's year end, and I'm thinking in numbers, and I can't think in names. But anyway, so I think she voiced the character of Bo-Katan, so she obviously looks the part in terms of like her face. I know she's wearing a wig, but I think she she even, Katie Sackhoff, like, of course she's going to take her part and role seriously and everything else, and they even did her character wrong, and I'm just like, what the hell is going on here? Like, I mean, they're kind of ostracizing their own fans. Let's just put it that way. So
yeah,
I don't understand this, and I think people like Rosario Dawson and Katie Sackhoff and other actors, they deserve better than what they were given, and it's just it's shite.
Yes. I agree. Again, coming from a normie, it was boring. It was very boring.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into another one. Okay. So this was on 2 people's upvote, a plus good list. On the nice list, not on the naughty list. 2 of us, I think, right? Yes, 2 of us. Unless there's a third person who I'm not. Okay, maybe. So we have, what do we got? Rachel like, Nadia like, F and 8. Okay. Hi, Squeaka.
Hey, Squeaka.
Hi, Squeaka.
hello.
We've got Nadia and Mags. Nadia and Nomi. Nadia and Nomi. Okay. Before we get into this, Nomi, have you even seen this?
Yes, I've seen this. Are you
Okay, I'm
kidding
just asking.
me? Yeah.
So it was on my nice list. It was on Rachel's nice list. Is
Yep.
it on your nice list or naughty list, Nomi?
Yes, it's on top of my nice list.
Okay, cool.
Okay, the 3 of us had it.
I like it. I know a lot of people were like, this is not a horror movie. What the heck is this? I was a lore junkie for this for a long time. I used to watch Matt Pat videos forever. Never played the game, but I just would watch his videos. It was just, this is definitely not a game for children, by the way, if you actually know the lore behind it.
No.
I thought this movie played to the lore very well. It was definitely for lore junkies. One scary scene, I would say, when she's
Yes.
being bitten in half or eaten.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it. But I recommend it if you're a lore junkie. I don't know if I would recommend it for like a horror or somebody who doesn't know the background for it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so here's the thing. Same as you, Nadia. I know the lore very, very well. I've been following the game since the beginning. I think like back in like 2015, maybe. Yeah, it wasn't 2015. So there was this family that somehow liked to hang out with me at the mall when I was living in Iowa because I worked at the mall over there. And I didn't mind because I was just dead and they would come talk to me and all the kids would just tell me about this game. So I'd play the game with them. And so I just got hooked with it. So I've been following this game since then. And once I saw they're making the movie, that's when I was a little hesitant. I hope they follow the lore and everything, but everything was spot on. And I'm so excited they're going to make sequels with a bigger budget and like more animatronics is what I've been told. Yeah, it didn't skip on anything of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I don't know, like my friend, I went to go see it with my friend, and he doesn't follow the lore. He just wanted to see it because like, oh, it's a popular movie, and yeah, there's a lore to it. But I'm like, no, you don't understand. I've been following this for a while. So when the Yellow Rabbit was coming out, I was like, I already know who it is. And then Vanessa, like, I was like, I already know Vanessa's story. Like, that's gonna happen. So yeah, I was just super fangirling throughout the whole movie when I was when I was watching it.
Yep.
What about you, Dr. Rachel?
So I know the lore pretty well. I wouldn't say fanatic levels like Nadia know me, but I did play the first game and I've watched a lot of playthroughs of the other games. I loved the games. This was definitely a movie for the fans, whether you played the game or watch lore videos, mixture of both, whatever. I was just very impressed, most of all, like absolutely the lore, like they really nailed so much. But I was most impressed with all the practical effects. I love practical effects in movies. The more practical you have and less CGI, the more I'm going to love it. And they did such a great job with this one. And I still can't believe how low budget it was, the movie in general. And they really nailed it. I loved it. I went to see it with Jed, who hadn't played the games, but knew some of the lore. And we both definitely like still follow the story. So even if you don't know the lore that well, you can still definitely follow the story, appreciate it visually, appreciate the practical effects. So yeah, I definitely recommend this one. We saw it twice.
Oh, wow.
Couldn't get enough.
Yep. That's cool. I played it on the background the other day while I was crocheting. I was like, this is a fun movie to crochet too, you know? All right. So let's move on. Do we do the big one? We do the big one. Let's do the big one. Why not? Let's fight today. This was on one person's nice list and probably the rest of the panel's naughty list. I don't know who liked it.
So, all right, chat. Guess who put this on the nice list? Yeah. Then everyone else, it was on the naughty list.
Naughty list.
Guess who put this on the nice list?
I mean,
we all have it on one list, one way or another. Guess who put it on the good list?
Who, Mr. Tickle Truck? Who's the one we're throwing in jail?
I think that's a good question to ask.
Oh, know me. That's what people said. Know me, nice list.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can still hear you.
So I don't know what's going on, but my MacBook just decided to crap out a little bit, but it looks like I'm still live. My camera went out, but my MacBook is, acting weird, but continue on and I will be in the background. But no, I will give you a hint.
Is this on your nice list, Nomi? Do you need me to describe what movie we're looking at?
No, I'm looking at it. It's Barbie. I want people to guess because I talked a lot about this movie. So let the people guess a little bit more.
Yeah, let them fester around and figure it out, you know?
All right, so it was on my nice list. You all can hate me, I don't care. All right. I don't give a shit. I don't care about I don't care. Listen, if me liking Barbie makes you unfollow me and not want to be my friend, then we weren't friends to begin with. Okay? That's how I feel about it. All right.
I think that's a good approach. That's a good approach.
Yes. I liked it. I have an emotional connection to it, folks. And I don't care. But here's the thing. I can respect the fact that people don't like this. My husband fucking hates this movie. He's like, please stop watching this movie. I don't want to see it in the background. He hates this movie. I understand why, and I can understand everybody's reasoning to it. But you know, there is only one person who I've talked to this movie about who goes, you know what, Nadia? I can understand why you liked it. And that was Vex. Vex is the only person to say that to me. So the rest of you can sit and spin on it. No, I'm not. I'm
Okay,
kidding.
it's cool.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It's not like I
value
texted
everything.
you after the movie, but okay.
Oh yeah, Nomi did text me and she goes, I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna like it. But I'm happy to discuss this movie without punching at each other. I understand everybody loves Ken. I get it. It's everybody's Ken enough. I thought this movie was good. But please go ahead, folks. Tell me why you didn't like it. Again, for the 100th time.
Oh my
don't
god.
know.
I have to get that out. I'm so sorry. That has been just because it has been months and months of just being punched down about liking this movie. I had to let it go. I had that was therapy. Sorry.
Nadia, let it go.
Yes, let it go. Let it go. I love everybody. You can say you hate this movie. I understand. I get it.
Mhm. This movie definitely had some good aspects to it, like the whole traveling between the Barbie world and the real world. I loved that transition. It was fun. I loved the nostalgia of like Barbie herself, all the outfits, the Barbie dream house. It definitely hit the nostalgia part of me because I loved Barbie growing up. But it was so, and of course Ken, but it was just so message driven. It was so
Mhm.
cringy woman to me that I could not get past that aspect of this movie. So like after I watched this movie, I think I talked about this on an earlier stream, but I sat in the theater for a good half an hour after the credits were done, just typing my notes, trying to decide what did I just watch? And then I went to my car for another 20 minutes, just sitting in my car thinking about this movie. And I just kept battling with myself of like, it had a couple good things in it, but it was so cringy so often that I can't bring myself to say that I liked it, but I can't bring myself to say it was the worst movie of all time. So I understand the
Mhm.
people that hated this movie. I understand the people that liked this movie. I think for me, it's just closer to the dislike category.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had so many thoughts on this movie. I could talk about it for a while.
I was called a Brie Larson feminist, where I am like this close to repelling the 19th. So like I'm by far the furthest from a feminist that could be a feminist. Like, and it just makes me laugh because I again I understand why everybody didn't like it and why everybody thought it was very woke and the message and all that stuff. But I was able to kind of look past it and just enjoy the movie for what it is. I get it. I am the canary. I am very rare. Nobody likes stuff like I like it. So I get it.
Well,
but yes.
Nadia, you are your own individual, and that's what we care about the most.
Yes.
So, and I'm not saying that to be sarcastic. I'm saying like everybody has probably their own Barbie type
Yes.
movie to themselves.
My husband
So,
loves the
yeah.
Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds. He
Yes.
can say it's a bad movie, but he likes it. I mean, everybody has that one movie that
Mhm.
everybody hates, but you love it for some reason.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say this is like my movie of the year, but I just don't I don't know. I just don't
I
understand
think
why people hate it as much as they do.
I
To the
also
extreme, the ones that extremely hate it.
I also think in a year that we've had where it's been really like all over the place. It's not been consistent in terms of movies. Personally, I feel like it's a little overrated, but I think I think it's good enough on its own merit in terms of what it gave to the audience. I just don't think it kind of deserved such a huge blockbuster, but the marketing really made it did its job. So I mean, you had Oppenheimer and Barbie, and they kind of went like, okay, we're gonna be talking to each other, so boom, we might as well do it. So I mean, it is what it is. It was the the blockbuster of the year, basically, both of them. So I mean, you can't take that away from them either.
And I agree with you, Max. And I don't think anybody's going to be talking about this movie in 6 months or a year from now. You know what I mean? It's going to be another movie that's, I get it. I just, it blows my mind that people broke up over this movie. People friends after this movie. People got rude to each other after this movie for people who had different opinions. And it blows my mind that we can't just have an open conversation about it instead we have to punch down. If you don't like something.
No, I agree. I mean, obviously, the I Am Knuff and everything. I know that came out of the movie. Excuse me for coughing. But that became a huge hit to the point where it got nominated because it's so culturally impactful at the moment. So it obviously did something to the culture. So you can't knock it for that. So there's that. Excuse me.
As far as the marketing, it did a phenomenal job, but so a little bit of the background of me, like I'm Christian. I was raised in a church, and I was raised like super protected, and I love my family. I love people in the church who are like super secluded and not included in the world. Like they still have that pure mindset. I met up with some family friends that I grew up in a church with. I haven't seen them in years. And we talked about movies, and they're like, oh yeah, Barbie's on Max. Like, we really want to see it. I was like, I know you guys very well. I want to protect you for, from wasting your time. This is not a movie that you think it's going to be. It's not a movie how me and my friend grew up playing Barbies with. This is definitely a movie that has a message for feminists, but also a message for mothers. So watch it at your own risk, but I know you guys well enough that you guys will not enjoy it. So yes, like it was marketed to whoever wants to see it. And I think they did a good job with marketing, but I don't think they did a good job with a target audience, which would be women of our age.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. So they were disappointed to hear that, but go ahead, Mags.
I think too, I think it didn't, this is just, you have to look at the outside part of the movie. I think the way that like Greta Gerwig and Margaret Robbie and others were talking about this movie, they kind of talked about it with such an ick, for lack of a better phrase for it, to the point where it's like, oh, it's not like your mother's Barbie type of situation. And it's like, okay, so you're talking to like those of us in our, we're all millennials here. We grew up with Barbie. We grew up with Barbie cars and everything else. In fact, the whole electric vehicle part of it where you could actually drive one came after me. So I was jealous of that. Anyway, that's not trying to rub that in.
I had one.
Great. I hate you because I never got to get one.
I had
my Barbie Jeep. It was great.
Oh,
I had the convertible. I got the convertible at my birthday when I was 7.
I hate you guys.
Nice. I had the driving convertible. When we got too big, you'd sit on the back of it. And I said my first swear word in that convertible. Yep.
Nice.
But see, I actually had the Barbie Thunderbird. It was kind of small. It wasn't drivable, but it was fun. But anyway, so it's stuff like that where you have the marketing, so it's all pink, it's all everywhere, and then you have the people behind it who really gave such a comp. It's just a contrast to everything how they were talking, and it's very much an ick. And then so you have groups of us going in and we're just thinking, what to expect. And, maybe some of us did take some of that bias in because of what they were saying. And, I think it's still warranted. I think there's a lot of things that they said are true about this movie, but also, it's, if people were not paying attention to that, then they're not going to feel that way at all. They're going to look at it as a fun movie anyway, and it's full of pink. I mean, what girl? I mean, I don't know many girls who don't like pink, but who doesn't like pink? Like, it's just, so the way it's kind of it's so whiplashy. I don't know how to describe it. It's just
and like pink is an aesthetic. And it's not for everyone. Like, it's not my favorite color, but like it works well for me though. Especially
but you get it,
like,
you get it, and you like it for what it is, but it's not your favorite color. It's like it's a weird color for that reason. And
it's not because like I'm a female. It's not because I'm a girl or anything. It's just because it actually does look good on me. I do agree with that, and I know like pink is not for a lot of women or a lot of girls out there. But it's really up to like how you want to do it. I don't think I look good wearing pink, but as far as like having a pink Yeti or a pink, Stanley or whatever, yeah, I'll rock it because I can wear it with my neutral color outfits when I have them. So it's not for everyone though, and that's what this movie is. It's not for everyone. And Nadia said it earlier. It's like, this is not your mother's Barbie. It really isn't. And I'm not a mother, but it's not the Barbie I grew up with, or it's not the Barbie how I played with.
I was never into pink until I became an adult. Yeah, that, and honestly, to be honest, Barbie kind of relit the flame of liking pink. But I normally like black or navy or dark greens. But as you can see, I am pink Christmas this year, all the way.
So there you go. You converted, Nadia. You converted to the dark side.
All right, we're gonna do 2 more and then wrap it up. We'll do a TV show, and then we're gonna end on a good TV show. We'll do a movie. And since Inside All Day is my channel, I get to pick the movie.
Of course.
Nadia, I love this movie.
Shocking.
I don't care what anybody says. I love it too. So I am right there with you.
It's my movie of the year. Hey, movie of the year. Yes. Over Godzilla.
No need to even guess this one. No need to even guess
this
this
is
one.
mine. This is mine. It has a great rewatch value. If you love D&D, it is. So first of all, this movie was marketed horribly. It was marketed horribly.
I agree. D&D
has had really bad movie adaptations, except for 13 Warrior, which I will debate is a D&D movie. So Chris and I were like, we're not gonna go see this movie. This looks awful. I was like, yeah, let's go try it. So we went to go try it, and as players, we loved it. We could tell when they didn't roll dice right. You could tell when the DM inserted himself into the movie. I also, coming from a special effects background, love the use of practical effects, puppetry, actually be on sets instead of CGI green screens, and a really good positive fatherhood storyline, which you don't get a lot of positive fatherhood storylines in movies lately. So does this movie have a lot of issues? Yes, I agree. But it's fun. It's fun. It's just a fun movie, guys. It's just a fun movie. You don't have to think about it. You just follow it. And you know what? Just like a true D&D table, they don't know when the second one will come out because scheduling is always an issue with D&D. So thumbs up for me. Big thumbs up.
I did put this on my list of movies to watch, so I will take your advice at face value on it. So I don't hate it. I have done a little D&D here and there, so I'll have to see if the movie is good or not.
I liked it too, Nadia, because of the positive fatherhood aspect, as well as there were so many practical effects on it, and it felt very immersed. Like they actually really did a good job trying to give you a world. Like it didn't seem like Rings of Power level type crap going on. It was more like they were trying to they're trying to give you a world built from a D&D perspective. So
nothing is Rings of Power level crap.
By the way, I want to say Chris Pine's character, everybody thinks is a bard because he plays a lute. He is not a bard. If you actually follow the storyline, he's a rogue. He is a rogue, hands down. He's a rogue. I don't want to just because he plays an instrument, everybody's like, oh, bard. No, he's a mastermind rogue. He's a rogue. So that's my one.
And let me tell you this. There's a particular final. So when people were saying, well, bard is very like effeminate and everything, I'm like, no. Let me tell you, as a Final Fantasy fan from Final Fantasy IV, there's a bard in there who's masculine as ever. So cut that crap out. So
multi-class bard rogue, okay, maybe, but to me, he's more of a rogue. He's more.
I'm backing you up here, Nadia. That's what I'm trying to say here.
I like, it's just, and it was surprised me again as a player. As somebody who loves D&D, I mean, I'm still playing Baldur's Gate. I probably will never get out of Act 1. It'll never fucking happen. I'm just like, I just had to kill Shadowheart, and I'm just like, I need a break from this game. But it'll teach you D&D rules. Well, it's some of it. It'll teach you at least 5e rules. But yes, I hands down highly recommend. This will probably be my 2023 movie of the year. Godzilla -1 almost took that spot. But to me, this movie has more rewatch value. Like I will put this movie on anytime in the background if I got something to do. Where Godzilla -1, I would want to focus and really pay attention again to it. And I really enjoyed Godzilla -1, but I really enjoyed this movie.
Like I said, I'll take your word for it. I'll just have to watch it and text you like, yeah, I didn't like it, or yeah, I really liked it. So we'll have to see.
All right, we're going to end on a strong one. I think this is on everybody's nice list.
Yeah, that's on my nice list.
This show was I've never seen the anime, never seen it. And I really thought this was going to be dog shit. And it turned out to be number one. It's so good. Just coming from somebody who's never seen the anime, just storytelling, character building, world building is great. Like I want to see more of it.
and the practical effects plus the costuming plus the actors especially, they really got into their roles. I mean, if you look at the behind the scenes stuff too, because like all of us, we like to see the behind the scenes stuff. They really got into it, and they really sold the show. I mean, everything from the sets to the storylines. I mean, I don't know which one's my favorite character because it's just
they're all good.
They're all good, and they're all ones that you can kind of relate to a on a real level. I mean, some things are a little, of course, exaggerated. It's because it's based off of a manga, based off an anime. But at the same time, you can relate a little bit humanity-wise from each character. And it's just like, I've seen it twice already. So I love it.
Yeah, I thought I was very surprised by it. And I like anime. I watch a lot of anime, but I've never gotten around to One Piece. But I know the premise, and it's like, there's no way Netflix is going to be able to adapt this in live action to the screen. It's too ridiculous, and just the way they messed up Cowboy Bebop's, I'm like, there's no way. And I think everybody was surprised by this.
Yeah.
On how well it did.
Well, because like how they ruined The Witcher, because that has a lore, a long history of lore, and they ruined it. And Cowboy Bebop, they ruined it, and it didn't get renewed for another season. So I think they've learned from their lessons of like, maybe we should probably follow like the story that was set out before we picked it up, and we might get viewers. And this one was a hit. This one followed everything of the manga and the animated series.
And not only that, but anime and manga fans in particular, I'm not saying that any other IP is any different, but anime and manga fans, they are going to be highly scrutinizing these kind of shows, which is why Cowboy Bebop failed to begin with, because they went at it on the wrong angle. It's actually, I think, the same was it the same producers or something like that who did Cowboy Bebop, and they were like, yeah, we kind of learned our lesson from that, so we're gonna do One
Really?
Piece. I think so. They were connected.
Okay.
Aren't they
Chat-
doing?
Chat
Oh,
could
sorry.
be correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're also, didn't they just do Yu Yu Hakusho, the live action one for that?
Yeah, I
Ooh.
heard the action scenes are really good in it, but the actual story sucks. But it's on my list to watch because it's the type of anime I would be. I know they're doing a Naruto one, and I know also Avatar should be coming out soon.
Yes. And it
Mhm.
actually, the Avatar looks pretty good. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I'm excited for that one. I will scrutinize that one too, but
Yep.
you know,
Same.
but it's kind of one of those things.
I'm
where it
very
looks-
cautious. I'm very cautious about
We'll s-
Avatar.
We'll see, because Netflix.
Mags, your mic went out.
Yeah, you muted yourself.
Oh,
Oh,
and we lost
no!
her.
Oh no,
Okay, she
we
got
lost
too
her
excited.
entirely.
She got lost.
All right, well, let's give her a minute, see if she'll hop back on. Oh, I can ban her from the studio. I didn't know that. No, I'm not gonna do that. So, Nomi, you better watch yourself. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Let's see. All right. I am so sorry. I'm all over the place. I guess hopefully Mags. Oh, there she is. Okay. Welcome back, Mags.
She's back.
I have no idea what just happened. It's
okay. Technical difficulties.
But I guess what I'm saying is Netflix has been so hot and cold in what they've given us, where you have, like Nomi said, The Witcher, and then we have One Piece, and it's like, wait, what are we supposed to expect here? So
Yeah.
anyway, go ahead. That was it.
Yeah. No, I don't understand live adaptations of anime. Animes are great. I'm enjoying Jujutsu Kaisen quite thoroughly right now with the season, and Demon Slayer is pretty hot, but those are horror animes or fantasy or horror fantasy. Either way. Like, I would love to see Parasite. Parasite is a really good anime that is only a couple seasons. That would be a really good live adaptation. But I never got into Naruto. I thought, and please, last time I said this, the chat went crazy at me on a different stream. I thought it was too childlike for me. I understand that it gets kind of like the Harry Potter books where it ages out a little bit towards the end, but the beginning of it couldn't hook me enough to really invest the time into it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's that's 2023, folks. That's 2023 in a nutshell. We had a couple more on us, but I think we're gonna give everybody some little bit of time back so they can enjoy their New Year's with their family and stuff. I'm gonna let each of the panels plug where they're gonna be next. We'll start with you again, Dr. Rachel. Doctor, where will you be next? Or where can people find you?
You can find me all over the internet, Sauron_cosplay on Twitter and Instagram. I have a crafting channel called Adeline Crafting. I do all kinds of like cosplay, mask transformations, like those stupid little $1 wooden kids masks you can get at a craft store. I transform those into pieces of art. In the coming year, I want to be more busy doing more art. So I will most likely be opening up an Etsy shop where I can take either commissions or pieces that I've already done. I want to do a lot more of that. So I'll probably be on that channel making those videos and then selling them out. So be on the lookout for that. I'm sure I will announce it whenever that store goes live over on Twitter. But thank you all, ladies. I love being on the show, and I'm so looking forward to getting to see you every week. In the coming year, instead of having to wait 2 weeks. I hope we get more good videos and good movies and shows to comment on in 2024. And chat, thank you all for being here.
Nomi, where can people find you next?
Yay! I don't know where people can find me next, but if you see me retweeting it on Twitter, that's where I'll be. My schedule has been sewn up in the air, and as well as Lily, I'm one of the new faces and voices for Midnight's Edge Espanol. I will be doing shorts there, and coming soon, I'll be doing some videos. I'm going to be doing some reactions to other YouTubers on their takes on certain things. Watch me as I butcher my Spanish when it comes to film, because there are certain words that I cannot say, but I will be there. You can follow Midnight's Edge Espanol, and that's where you'll find me. As far as other live streams, I'm not sure what I'll be doing, but like I said, follow me on Twitter at Know Me Without You, and you'll see me there.
Awesome. Mags, where can people find you? Everywhere.
Well, for now, I'm taking a break in January. Mentally and health-wise, I need to kind of step away from a lot of social media and everything else. So I will see you guys soon on the other side of it all. But I cannot wait for the fact that Dames and Dorks is going weekly now. It's great. I know we all did bi-weekly, I think, to kind of like get things rolling and started. And I think we've achieved a lot of success very quickly. And I think it's a good sign that this is what's needed in this space. And follow all these lovely ladies here, of course. And Nami, welcome to the Midnight's Edge crew. I cannot wait.
Thank you.
I need to talk to you backstage about a couple of things. So I would
Sure.
love to get to see if I can. Anyway, besides that, but anyway, so I will see you guys eventually. But January, I'm taking off. So
You need do it. I mean, if you
I
feel
need-
like you need it, do it.
I need some mental and physical space. So there's a lot of things going on. I love everybody. That's all I'm gonna say.
And I'm player one of the Inside All Day podcast. The Inside All Day podcast is getting a new vamp up for 2024. We've got actually a couple new segments. We actually have a new channel as well, Inside All Day Gaming, where you can find all gaming or in our D&D stream on 1001 Masks. I don't know if everybody knows, but Chris is actually taking a step back from recorded videos. So there will no longer be recorded content of Chris and I breaking down movies. I'm really proud of him. He stepped out of his comfort zone this year to try something new, and he just not his thing. He will be on some of the live streams. We will continue clickbait. That is actually being moved to weekly as well for 2024, along with Dames and Dorks. And I have a couple new things in the pipeline with some horror segments that might be coming down for 2024. So you can follow me at NerdDollface. You'll find all information there, or subscribe to Inside All Day. Please give us a like, share, and tell your friends about Dames and Dorks. And again, if you'd like to be on the show, please DM me, or if you have a recommendation as well. I wish everybody a happy new year. I hope you all had a great Christmas or holiday, whatever you celebrate. And I look forward to getting to know everybody better in 2024.
Yes.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Happy New Year. Bye. See you next year. Woo-hoo.
Bye, everyone.